So if at any point I were to say, okay, we're doing this, we're in this plan, da 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 da, and I get to a point and I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. I'm out. Like, not out of the marriage, but like out of this plan that we agreed on. How would you feel? Would you feel disrespected? Would you feel like I'm not a submissive wife or fiance? Like, how would you feel if it were to get to that point?
I would honestly feel that you deviated from the plan, one, and that unfortunately, when we do future plans, I can't rely on you to finish the plan. That's as simple as I can't rely on you with plans, which would make me as a man not want to involve you as much. Because I told my wife, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And because she doesn't want to do it anymore, I can't rely on you for future plans. Henceforth, unfortunately, I might be inclined to just do something and be like, I did this.
Right. Surprise.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Not a good surprise. Hey, I bought a new car, surprise.
Yeah.
You were like, what, how, what?
Okay, so what if we just cannot agree on a decision? Like, we just can't. You're on this side of the planet, I'm on the other side of the planet. What do we do then? What do you envision? Again, we're talking about submission. What do you envision to actually happen then? Keep it real, honey. Please. Keep it real.
I envision, if you're on two opposite sides, I envision you to trust me and you go with my plan.
Okay.
That's as simple as I can.
Yeah.
That's it. But one thing I don't want to happen is that, let's say we do something.
Water?
Yes, please. Let's say someone trusts the other person to go through with something and it doesn't work out. No one should be like, I told you so.
Listen, don't tell me that shit.
I'm telling you right now, don't tell me that either. Because all that is going to do is cause bitterness, resent,
for sure,
and distance between one another.
Absolutely.
A better way to go about it is to say, honey, I see that what you went through didn't go through where you wanted to. Amen. I see that what you went through didn't go the way you wanted to. How can we make it better? What happened? Can we discuss what happened? And there's a time and place for everything. The minute it happens, don't ask that question. Let the other person
cool off
a little. Like, dang, this didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
I think that at some point, it's a combination of you need to decide that either you are going to be submissive or you're not. It's either you're going to follow the lead of your spouse, of your husband, as like a woman, as a wife. You need to decide either you are that person or you're not, right? So let's say, well, I am, so I can only speak from that perspective. I didn't necessarily growing up seeing it because my parents were divorced, when I was younger, so I didn't necessarily see it. But, the Bible says it. So, it's always been topic of discussion. But I feel like everybody has a different definition on the words submission, and it's just something that looks different in each relationship, not only because of how you were raised, what you saw, but also culture plays a part into it. Society plays a part into it, in it. There's so many different factors that plays a part in it that you can't necessarily say, this is what it's going to be, like a blanket statement. This is what it is, this is what it's going to be, and that's what this is what it should look like for everybody.
Right.
Because I feel like a lot of young people talk about being submissive and da-da-da-da-da, and like they don't know what it looks like. And when they get into marriage, they think it's supposed to be a certain way or what it's supposed to look like, and then it's like, whoa. I did not know that you expected me to be in the kitchen 24/7.
And see, and that's the thing. Let me first say this. You do a fantastic job already. Now,
wait, are you saying that I'm submissive?
I'm saying when it comes, yes, you are. What people need to understand, a part of that is the attitude. It's not as if I expect you to be submissive and I'm sitting on the couch watching you do stuff. And
that's what I was going to get at.
No.
Continue.
I don't do that. It's not my nature.
Exactly. How you pour into me like, you remember one day, I think you were like studying and stuff, and like I brought you food. Or maybe I don't remember. Something was happening, and I told you, I was like, sometimes I think to myself, why am I doing this for him? He can very well do it for himself. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was like putting your food together, and I was like, why am I doing this for him? He can very well, like, he's very capable of doing it. But then, like, it's like a flood of thoughts come over me and emotions of, he does so much for me already. And I think it's a give and take relationship. Like, you do so much for me that it's like, even if he can't, I just want to be able to serve him. This is like how I show my appreciation. So I think when you pour, because the Bible does say that. It tells the husband to love the wife and the wife to be submissive. And that's because, and we all know this, but that is because the man needs respect, the woman needs love. So when I feel loved, at least for me, everybody's different, but for me, I can't help but to respect you.
Right.
And but to serve you, but to pour into you. If you were, someone that didn't care about me or didn't, respect me or pour into me, it would be so much harder. And I don't even know what that looks like, and I don't want to know what that looks like. Like submission, I can't picture submission in that context. Like,
right.
You don't care about me, and I need to still follow your lead.
The book that that Jason told us to read, we're going to read soon. Got you, bro. The respect he needs and the love she needs. I forgot the title already. And the author, Mercy. Could not, as a man, be on the couch, sitting down, and be barking orders. Mm-hmm. That woman is going to resent you. Yeah. She's not going to respect you, and she's going to talk about you to her friends behind her back. And next thing you know, it's going to be some type of thing on World Star.
You're stupid.
Submission is I understand it says the wife to be submissive to your husband, but the Bible said husbands love your wives, just the way Christ loved the church.
Right.
Christ did not say, well, since I didn't get my dinner, I'm not going to love the church tonight.
I wonder what, because, like I said, the submission thing comes from a biblical, principle. It's a biblical principle. So I wonder how people that don't, atheists that don't believe in the Bible.
Ooh, you want to go there?
No, I'm just saying. No, we're done. But I just wonder what that looks like for them. But we can't identify with that, so it doesn't really matter. But, I appreciate the fact that you pour into me and that you think I'm submissive.
I mean, you can do better. Don't get to this level and be here. Like, I'm good.
I'm good.
No,
I have